Listen, this is a special Smashing the Party. We're on the ground with people fighting the power. Right now, I'm standing across from the corner. As you can see, we've got people that are protesting the con man that's trying to run this place. And so I'm going to do a live stream and we're going to talk to some of these folks. But as you can see, this is a serious business. This man has come looking like a professional. This is Taylor Merrill.
How you doing?
He is my right-hand man, my friend, and also a warrior in this battle for truth.
I'm here for a good cause.
He's here for a good cause. The backdrop of the story is that this establishment was purchased with a silent partner, and the silent partner has decided to inject himself into the operation of the business and fired key employees. And so these gentlemen and then women and men are down here protesting, and I wanted to get an exclusive and talk to these folks. He's got a lot of community support, as you know. The gentleman that's in question here goes by the name of Pat Egan, and his reputation precedes it. I'm not affiliated with Pat. I don't know anything about him. The only thing I do know is what I read in the paper, and apparently family is not off limits because he's on the record for having a lawsuit from his own brother. So we're talking about a corrupt business person that has been running and using their money to play games with other people's lives. And so, you know what, Smashing the Party, we love a power fight. We love to fight the power. And we love the fact that the little man here has stood up for himself. The consequences of Taylor speaking out about this has caused him to lose his job, but he's losing it for a good cause. And if you know Taylor, you know that this is all bullshit. You know this is all bullshit. And I don't know Pat, but all I can do is Google Pat, and then I find out what kind of man Pat is. Can't believe everything on the internet, but certainly if there's something in the courts that suggests that this person is corrupt, you kind of got to go with it. And I don't even think they talking anymore, him and his brother. So we're down here. If you want to stop by, it may look like a small protest, but the principles are there. They're standing up for their rights to have a say. What we really need to do more of in this country is have more employee ownership of these businesses and less fucking goddamn generational wealth bullshit buying up all our resources. So as you can see, here comes another protester. I'm not sure what side he's on. What side are you on, sir? Sir, you're live. What side are you on? You side
of the people.
He's on the side of the people. All right, good. I was worried. All right, we've got maybe 10 to 15 people down here. I'm sure that it's not going to be a good day for Pat Egan as he's basically being ostracized by the community. The rumor is that there is going to be the pressure's mounting, and we're hoping that he just gives up the reins and sells it, because we don't want those type of people running community places. Certainly people that are going to look at human beings as widgets and fire them without cause. So I just figured I'd get down here to get in the mix. I typically do my muckraking from the studio, but today I'm on the ground, and it's kind of exciting because, you know, perhaps it may not be something that's consequential globally, but this is where it's at, man. This is for people fighting for their shit, saying, hey, enough is enough. And in this case, you have somebody that could have taken a different route. They could have done something more collaborative, but instead they've decided to wield their power and fuck over a lot of people that put a lot of hard work in this community. If you don't know the backstory of Molly's went through a couple different owners before. The reputation was completely sold with one owner who did some mafiosa shit and, you know, basically curbside somebody and put them in a hospital, permanently disabled them. That person's in jail. So this location has a little bit of a sordid past. And one of the most amazing things with the new ownership and the new folks that were working there was they have kind of flipped the reputation on its head, and it's become a pretty popular hotspot. And so we're down here as we've got people joining in. You can hear the crowd. People are beeping. And while the protest may look small, it's strong in power and principle. And so how long have you been down here, by the way?
11:20.
11:20, and she's come the whole way from England, I suppose, based on the accent, just to support Taylor. She got on the plane and was here this morning. I'm making this up, but
We don't want it to change one bit.
don't want it to change one bit. They like it. Do you live in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like.
There you go. That's the neighborhood talking. And as I just said before I came over to you, that this kind of had a sordid past with the previous owner. The last owner was good, but they just didn't turn up the volume. these guys have lifted it up and changed the place.
Absolutely.
And now it's a place to hang out. So
It's a great, happy place.
yeah, what was your name?
Enos.
Enos?
Enos. Frank turned on 4 or 5 times.
How about Enos?
Enos.
Enos. Enos, thanks for coming down and supporting Taylor.
Thank you. Of course.
Now, you guys know I'm not a reporter, but I'm trying to do my best to get the information. Like I said, that backstory is why this is important because, you know, you have people, local community coming together and changing a sore spot in the city. And the fact that you have somebody who has not had their hands in the business coming in and fucking up with people's lives. The backstory for that is that there's silent partners and the silent partners essentially stomped over the majority rights or the minority rights of the other two active partners. The active partners were there actually doing the hard work. And so what you have now is you have somebody that did nothing coming in and wanting to change things. That's fine. It's his prerogative, right? What's not his prerogative is to discount the humanity and the humans that built this place. And so we're down here supporting that cause because we believe that the power should be in the hands of the people and labor should have power. There's no union around here to defend Taylor, but essentially what you're seeing is people uniting, creating a union impromptu, and they're essentially fighting the power. I love it. I'm all for it. Whether or not this results in some positive outcome for Taylor is to be determined, but it sounds like the pressure is mounting on Mr. Egan, and apparently the reputation that he has, it's going to make it difficult for him to find people to work for him in this city. It's a small town. We're located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. There's not a lot of people in this town that don't know about this location. When you have somebody that's fucking with people that are key players in this town, you're going to run into some rabble rousing, and that's what we're looking at today. This is good stuff. Come down to Musser Park and watch the protest, and come down and certainly don't put your money into the location until they figure out what they're going to do with the people. But I figured this is a perfect opportunity for Smashing the Party to get down on the ground floor. It is a friend of mine that's at that's putting his reputation on the line, and I figured I'd come down and support him. So again, we're down here in Musser Park. Please come down, support my friend Taylor. As you can see, he came prepared.
So
He came prepared, and he's ready. He's ready for battle.
I'm just here to defend my friends. I just want the right thing to happen. I want for one time in his life, Patrick Egan to do the right thing and be a good person. Is that all? That's all we ask.
Just this time, we know that he's had a story. And there's somebody that's go birds.
I want the bartenders to get the bar that they created. I want them to get it back. I want it to be theirs. I don't want these guys meddling with it. I don't care if I work there. I'd love to work there again, but it's not about me. I want my friends to get the thing that they created and made successful. It has had 10 straight months of success with increased profits. You can't yell at these guys about that. That's a dream. These guys should be sitting back and relaxing, collecting their money as intended, as they stated. But instead, they're just going about their way, and
so
it's their playground.
So they switched it up on him. And as I interviewed before I talked to Taylor, these are people that are in this community that appreciate what they've done. And so Taylor, as he said, is doing this in a selfless act. He's already been fired. I know Taylor can get hired anywhere he wants, but he's standing here working for the people, and I love it.
I just want my friends to get what's rightfully theirs.
You guys may think this is a little thing, but this is exactly what the fuck we're supposed to do when we're fighting the power, and it comes down to economics.
Fight the powers that be.
This is an economic issue for a lot of people that have families and jobs. So don't take it as just kind of a joke. Taylor's known for making good jokes, but I will tell you that this is a serious business for him today.
This is one time that I'm actually being serious. I'm smiling because I'm optimistic. I think this actually might work. I just want my friends to have their bar back. I want it to be the corner. I don't want it to be some fancy bar.
Yeah,
these people don't want it either.
So there's discussion that they're going to try to turn it into an uppity bar, and the community's not there. As I said, I spoke to Enos earlier. She lives around here, and they're backing Taylor. So come down and back Taylor. We have a small but strong army of people supporting him.
Even if you drive by and just let us know that you're here for us, we're here for you.
That's right. Do a drive-by, beep your horn, give a shout out, and come on down.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your support. Shirk and Joby truly appreciate it. They would be here, but they don't want to do anything that'll breach the contract. They actually care.
That's right. So Taylor's out there.
He's on the side too.
What?
Say hi to my dog.
Oh, okay. We got another protester here who's very, very active. I love black, as you know. Black is beautiful. And this black dog is
He's
apparently
got her going out chain on.
all right. Well,
Sit down,
she's
dude.
got her going out chain. We got all crazy. So update really quick. Pat Egan, when I rolled up, was operating machinery outside, fixing the lid, and he is now driven off in a rage. So it seems to be making waves with him, and that's the point. All he's got to do is come collaborate and talk to the people that work there and give them their bar back, give them their power back, and we can move on. But until that happens, people are going to be out here protesting. We know the reputation of the person that owns this, and unfortunately, that's going to be a difficult thing for him to overcome. And so I figured this is a great opportunity to display what American protests can do. And it's so far, as we're here, we watched him, as I was talking to Taylor, drive off in a rage. And so again, this isn't to slight Pat or have him hurt physically, but this is to make a dent in something, maybe touch some part of his hardened heart to open up and make a place for the people that put the work into this location. Again, my biggest probably take on this is that you have people that, there you go, you got some more people. You know, when somebody puts their hard work into it, they shake a hand, they sign a contract, and then this person then goes, reneges the contract and wants to extract all the money from it to themselves, not pay out. That's also an underlying tone here. So money's on the line here. You know, when a company makes over, $600,000 in a short time, and I don't know what the numbers are, but I know they're pretty high, and then runs off with the money. You kind of got to wonder where that person's integrity is. And we know where his integrity is based on the court documents we've seen. Family is not off limits for this gentleman. And it seems that, he'll do whatever at any cost to make things his way. Now, the reputation and things that Taylor posts on his own feed, I can't validate or verify, but apparently there's other issues with his management style and his how he works with folks that are under his purview. And it doesn't sound like he's the type of person that has any integrity anyway. And so, we all look at people and they have flaws. We all have flaws, but certainly when your flaws then kind of corrupt and destroy the economics for other family, you got to step up. And that's what's happening today. It's growing in numbers. When I got here, there was 10 people, now probably 15. And so hopefully we can make a dent in this and get them their power back. The ultimate result would probably be for Pat to sell back to the other partners, walk away, flee, go enjoy your millions of dollars that you have, that you extracted from your employees and your other people and your brother and all the lawsuits that you're in. So I would ask that if I were at the table with Pat, I would say, listen, this is an opportunity for you to redeem yourself, and certainly redeem yourself in the community with the sordid past that you have of taking advantage of other folks and using your power and your money and influence. But I got to say, after today, I'm wondering what kind of influence a person like this should have, knowing that they literally have taken the hard work of these folks, of these bartenders, and dismissed it, looked at them as widgets, taking the money and trying to run. And I don't think these people are down for that. So join in the protest, drive by. It's on Mustard Park, right across from the corner is where they're standing. It's a peaceful protest. We are not looking to create violence. We're not looking to do anything that's going to put any of these people at risk of getting arrested. They're simply standing here with signs demonstrating their uniformity and their resolve to fight the power. I fucking love that shit. So come on down. I'll keep on live for a little bit. Now, if you're somebody that's not aware of the internals of the situation, just know that this is labor versus management, pure and simple. And we've also got some breaches of contracts, and that's how they feel about it. They were handshake deals. There were some other deals, there were paperwork deals that were then reneged on, and the direction of the bar, contrary to what the locals want, is that the owner would like to turn it into an uppity bar. And we know that that's not going to work in this town. You're not just going to fire people and then raise prices in a local community bar and think you're going to get away scot free. Is there anything that's going to come from this? I hope so. and we'll stay downtown and watch as this evolves. And I'll try to keep you updated. As you know, I've said Taylor's a close personal friend of mine, so I do have the inside scoop as this progresses. But come on down. Happening. People are beeping. Come down, drive by, beep your horn, drive around the block 4 times, beep your horn 4 times. Let us know what's up. Let us know you support it. If you ever have been in a position where you've not had enough power to change your situation, well, look at this. This is what unions are for. This is an impromptu union happening right now, folks. There's no administration costs. There's no union fees, but people collaborating, unifying together for a cause, for an economic cause, to fight for the power of labor. You heard it here first. Live from Mustard Park, I'm Nate Bomberger.